hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. It's winning, it's winning. It's winning, it's winning. Bringing hope, shining the light. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. It's winning, it's winning, it's winning. It's Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to that music. That music, to me, always means to pay respect and gratitude to the one who brought us here together, no other than Mr. Ashmufare through Unpassive. And that is why we've come to be helping and serving children of the world together. Otherwise, we will not be here together. And as we continue to build this wonderful, amazing foundation for children, greatness is at the corner. So thank you guys so much. I can see the managing director, Mr. John Barilla, is here. And I know that other people are watching on the other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and the other places that we've connected to. So thank you guys so much for being here today. We're going to be sure that we leave out of here in time so that we can go to Anchor 360 to meet the great men of Anchor 360. So thank you guys so much for being here again. I highly, highly appreciate everything that you are doing for One Global Movement. It therefore means that you know how important it is to help our children. A lot of our children, they need help. They need help. They need a helping hand. They need a voice of hope. They need hugs. They need whatever, because a lot of them, they're going confused. Some of them don't have parents around them or caregivers, and some of them don't even know where to get information that can help them. So One Global Movement is here as that parent or parents to all children of the world. We want to do the best that we can and just keep doing it and learning along the way, even though sometimes we might fail. But failure, it's okay, because we learn and we continue, because giving up is not an option at all. It is not an option, because what children go through in the world, sometimes it's very painful, even to try to even eat or to even be happy yourself, because when you see what other children are going through, you begin to question yourself. How is it that I am eating 3 meals a day, drinking clean water? How is it that I am educating myself and my own children and living in a home, have a roof over my head, driving a car, and doing a lot of other things. How is it so when we have a lot of children around the world that don't have that opportunity? So, building the future is in our hands and in our hearts for our children. And that is why Mr. Ash Mufare built on passive based on the future. And the future are no other people but our children. So thank you guys so much for being here. I always like to make this announcement so that we want to help our children with whatever resource that we have. The announcement that tuition is free for any student that enrolls into the Albert Einstein School of Medicine in the United States. So it is going to be free. And Professor Ruth Godman donated $1 billion, $1 billion, not 1 million, $1 billion to make it tuition free to all the students that enroll in that school. Please help the communities, help your family to really spread the message around so that every child gets to benefit and get away from the lack of tuition or the exorbitant student loans that they will take that is going to be so difficult to have to pay them off. And if you are out of the United States, still inquire. It's very important to still inquire because it doesn't hurt to inquire. And go online, Google it, the Albert Einstein School of Medicine. The Albert Einstein School of Medicine, and scholarship by Professor Ruth Godman, just God and then man. So you will see, and then write to them. Don't just call. Write, call, write. And don't relent your effort because it takes time to get great things. It takes time to achieve great things in life. So spread the word out, spread the word out. And thank you guys so much for coming. And I'm wishing you all a happy wellness and winning Wednesday. Today is supposed to be Yvonne Finn's turn, and she had something important to do. Like I always say, do things for your family first, because if you don't do for your family, you will not be able to do to other children of the world. So thank you guys so much. And some of the panelists too, they take a break, and things are not written in stone. People will come and people will go, but Yvonne Mundih, be rest assured, is going to be here and doing what I need to do, unless I am sick and cannot do it. Otherwise, I'm going to be here twice a day, making sure that I do what I need to do for these children globally. Because what you see here today is as a result of the love of the nurture and of the education of a village, a community that came together with my grandmother and my mother to love, raise, and educate me. It takes an entire village. It takes an entire nation and now an entire world to love, raise, and educate children. And it is in our hands. So whether I have people here on the panel or not, because they also have their own responsibilities, they need to take care of themselves. And so I will continue and to do what I need to do to reach out to every child across the globe, every child, beginning from home. And home to me now is the United States of America. But I must not forget where I came from. Home is in Cameroon, where I was born and nurtured and raised and educated. And they sent me to the United States to further my education out of nothing. And it is my responsibility to give back in better ways to that village and now the global community with the mantle of hope that my grandmother blessed me with to take it to the world. And I'm here today to do just that. And I will continue to do it. And by the grace of Almighty God, God is going to give me the strength, the knowledge, and the wisdom to continue to do so. I want to thank all of you. All of you are helping in one way or the other. You don't have to be on this stage, but if you need to, come right on, hop on this stage. But you are doing a wonderful, wonderful, amazing job in the chat. Spread the gospel of one global movement, because without children, there will be no society at all. They are the builders, the educators, the CEOs, They are the innovators, the writers, the ambassadors. They are everything in every society. And it is in our responsibility to raise these children the way they are supposed to go. So thank you guys so much. And I'm going to, Yvonne Finn prepared her topic and send it over to me. And I'm just going to be reading. She made it easy for me so that I can just read instead of trying to talk offhand from my head. But I am bound to read it because I want to be able to thank her. Academic honesty is very important. So she prepared the topic for today. So we are in the series, O-Academy Revolution Part 75. You see, we are just keep moving, climbing higher and higher. So now what is the theme? Clean, safe, and valuable for children worldwide. That is a statement. Clean, safe, and valuable for children worldwide. Let's talk O-CADEMY, a mantle of hope for children. Clean, safe, and valuable for children worldwide. That's a powerful statement that carries with it. It's so loaded that we might not be able to unravel the statement today, but it narrows it down to let's talk O-CADEMY, a mantle of hope for children. O-CADEMY. Remember, we can feed our children, we can love and nurture them, but if we don't teach them how to do it for themselves, we will come back to the same point with children not knowing what to do. The planting season in the United States is around the corner. I am just so excited. I am excited to just start doing the gardening, Dr. Mundih's Harvest Garden, if you can call it one global movement garden, where we are teaching our children to plant their own vegetable, to plant their own flowers, and admire it right in their backyard or even inside their homes. So this is very important. We shouldn't just look for things out there. What are you doing with your own self? Because with gardening and farming comes a lot of benefits for our health, psychologically, mental health, physical health, even with those ethical values like sharing, caring, kindness, empathy, and all of those great things that we need to line the inner core of our children with all these things. Very important. And thank God that I get to do it with all of you here, and especially our managing director, Mr. John Barilla. And I'm sure Esther is here. Let me let Esther in. So welcome, Esther. Thank you so much. I was just thinking, oh my, I am going to be the queen on this stage alone today, but here comes Esther. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
I went into the solo and I was check your message. I was texting you, see what is going on. See, maybe you have your time has changed. Then I went back and I saw that it's your solo one.
Yes. So now the topic here, we are in the series O-Academy Revolution Part 75. We are climbing for our children. And now the theme is clean, safe, and valuable for children worldwide. That is a loaded statement. That is a statement with an exclamation mark. And then it says, it narrows it down to let's talk O-CADEMY, a mantle of hope for children. And today, Yvonne wrote everything because this is her day. She did her homework as usual and sent it to me. And I'm going to be focused on reading. But thank you so much, Esther. And I know that you'll be there to welcome all our wonderful audience and saying all those good things that you usually do. So thank you. Now, I always like to start with a quote. These quotes are very important from the masters, from the masterpieces that were here before us. So we learn a lot of times too from them. So I will. This quote is from Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai. This 18-year-old that was so hurt by the Taliban in Afghanistan, and she decided to stand firm for the world. And we're going to be talking about her again and again throughout this month because she is an inspiration to young women. And remember, this is Women History Month, and Friday the 8th, coming after tomorrow, it's going to be the International Day of the Women. A lot of great things that we are bringing forth on Friday. So do not miss it so that you can take this to your homes, into your homes, to your children, to your communities, and to your villages. So One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. These are the words of Malala Yousafzai. And we also know that President Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon that we can use to change the world. And this is so true. Education is powerful. Knowledge is powerful. We don't have to use guns. We don't have to use bad words. We don't have to use hatred. We don't have to use all those negative things that are not good to change the world. We can change it peacefully, just like Martin Luther King Jr. also did. There are a lot of great people out there, just like Mr. Ash Mufara is doing, using high ethical values, coming out with these clean, safe, and valuable products to change the world. And we are lucky to use one of them, which is O-CADEMY. O-CADEMY. Just imagine that. I am so happy with O-CADEMY because I now know that some of the people, some of the young people that died in the seas and in the oceans or in the forest trying to cross over to other countries in search of greener pastures will not do so. They will just study right in the confines of their home, from Head Start or kindergarten to university, to their PhDs, in the presence of their parents, safe, clean, and being present with their parents, praying over them and really nurturing them to succeed in education. So that is our theme for today. Let's talk O-CADEMY, the mantle of hope. If you can recall, the mantle of hope was given to me by my grandmother, blessed the traditional way, to take it to the world, to bless women and children, because we understand this concept from the scriptures, the greatest book of wisdom, that when you bless one woman, when you bless one young girl, when you bless these two, these are the multipliers, the multiplications of the world. Then you have eventually blessed the entire home and the entire world and the entire family. So nobody is left behind. And what you see, this, all of us here, I can talk with this lady on the panel like Esther. Esther is continuing in the footprints of destiny of her parents, who are now resting in peace in the arms of the Lord, with what they were doing for young people, feeding them, educating them, counseling them to be able to choose better according to their own gift that God has given them. We see Yvonne Finn with clean water. We see Corrina with animals and kitchen soups. We see Dr. Benny with young girls. We see all of us here because this is what Mr. Ash Mufara built on Passive based upon. So, greetings to everyone. I'm reading from Yvonne's notes. And thank you for joining us again today to support hashtag One Global Movement as we hashtag Speak with Heart for children globally. Now, today we will take a deeper dive into the topic and examine the reasons why O-CADEMY stands as a secure, pristine, safe, and valuable educational space for children and young people globally. And why it can also be aptly described as a mantle of hope, offering a protective covering for young minds. Yes, innovations and all these great things that we see when these children lay hands on Passive or on those products, they will now put it down. They realize now that they can even be more creative with all of these products that Mr. Ash Mufara and the building team is bringing to us. And we are so lucky to be a part of this. It is left to you and I to take this to all corners of the globe. And Mundih is taking it everywhere. Because if I think about my background, I don't want any child to ever visit where I was. Never, never, never. And so I will do what it takes to bring it to all corners of the globe, effecting making sure that we reach 1.7 billion children worldwide in a lifetime, which is my ultimate goal. And we can do it. It's possible. It's very possible we can do it. So, in alignment with OnPassive's commitment to pioneering cutting-edge solutions, O-CADEMY incorporates the latest AI technology, ensuring heightened cyber security within the OnPassive ecosystem. Very important. Safety is number one for our children. Safety from the bombardment that when they wake up from sleep until the time that they go to bed, they are being bombarded with unclean technology. They end up developing stress, anxiety, and mental health problems. Aren't we grateful to Mr. Ash Mufareh for doing this? I am grateful. It's a matter of time. Everything is going to fall in place. And it is left for you and I to continue to put our hands together and to do the best thing that we need to do to call this clean and safe technology into existence. And guess what? Not long, God will give us a breakthrough with OnPassive. Thank you so much. So O-CADEMY users undergo verification through OnPassive's in-house tool, O-Verify, seamlessly aligning with the platform's commitment to security. This integration not only positions O-CADEMY as an affordable and valuable resource for both vocational and non-vocational learning, but also establishes it as a secure environment for educators and e-learners alike. So just so you know, this was prepared by Yvonne Finn. We want to give credit to her because she was not able to make it here today to take care of family issues. And so she prepared this so that I can just go through it easily. That is so wonderful. So in the face of escalating challenges posed to children in the digital age, OnPassive leads the charge by developing ethical solutions for businesses and personal use. Ethical solutions. Think about that. Not just any kind of unclean solutions like we are going through and our children are also going through. Ethical, with high ethical values. And this comes from the one that created us and the one that gave us these children as the greatest gift of all. So we can use these solutions, these high ethical products from OnPassive to help our children, businesses, and even our communities and our villages, like I am already doing in Cameroon to help that village that nurtured, raised, and loved me and educated me. And we all can do the same because we have it here. So O-CADEMY emerges as a beacon dedicated to ensuring the safety of children while empowering them to explore and shape the future. And the future is not just for them, it's for you and I, it's for all of us. The children, as we know, are our social securities, if I want to speak it in the terms of America, but they are the walking sticks of old age, like the African proverb would say. Children are the walking sticks of old age, and we all have to come together to build them, because not to do it, do not expect anything good for you, because that is the way God designed us to build them, so that in turn they will take the lead and lead us so that we can live healthily and happily as well. So maintaining high ethical standards. O-CADEMY, I love this. O-CADEMY mandates instructors to submit course materials for vetting, for examination, adhering to OnPassive's stringent guidelines for safety, security, cleanliness, and high ethical standards. Access to the platform is restricted to the single sign-on, not opening so many browsers like we experience today. A single sign-on, SSO, single sign-on logic portal, really bolstering security for both students and instructors, and we the parents too. We would just sit and know that we have a calm head, because now our children are being safe with the learning system of OnPassive. Isn't it amazing? That is something to be excited about. So the continuous monitoring and upgrading of O-CADEMY, spearheaded by OnPassive CEO Mr. Ash Mufare, underscore the commitment to a secure and enriching e-learning environment. E-learning environment. You'll be there. You'll be like, you wouldn't even miss classroom because you'll be there with other students, right? The teacher is teaching. You will just feel like you're in the same environment, the same classroom, because of this high technology with the constant monitoring of these products, so that to continually deliver the highest form of e-learning that is safe and clean to our children and our students. This is very, very powerful. So this dedication to safety positions O-CADEMY, as well as the mantle of hope, to all children worldwide, with no barriers, with no discrimination, with nothing that has to hinder them from an all inclusion into the e-learning global products as created by Mr. Ash Mufara and OnPassive. So in the context of O-CADEMY, a mantle is defined as anything that cloaks, envelopes, covers, or conceals, providing protection. And I am that mantle of hope, as blessed by my grandmother to take this to the entire world, and which is what we are doing here today together, because we've been so blessed to do that. The one that is highly blessed and favored is chosen by Almighty God to take the same blessing and even more to children of the world, and that is what we all here are doing. So O-CADEMY's role, this metaphor, it's a metaphor of blessing. A metaphor perfectly encapsulates O-CADEMY's role in safeguarding the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual well-being of young learners. And we all are indeed inside these young learners, because they get to also lead us. Why we let them to lead the way? Because we are instilling this knowledge into them as parents, as caregivers, and as mentors. Very important. The platform shields these young minds from potential harm, be it individuals, situations, or information detrimental to their young minds or their tender bodies. We know that they are protected by OnPassive high and ethical technology. So moreover, the mantle of hope represents a spiritual anointing that is me. This, I coined this question just to be grateful to my grandmother for what my grandmother did as a child, choosing me as a mantle of hope to carry out this mantle of hope to future generations, not just in our family, but to all children and women of the world. So the mantle represents a spiritual anointing and covering, enabling individuals to accomplish greater works. O-CADEMY, with its diverse courses, facilitates safe exploration of the world, preparing young leaders for impactful roles within their nations. This eliminates the need for risky and costly travels for education. This is so important to me because I am happy. Now I don't have to see family members or others that are drowning in the seas and dying in the forest because they are trekking for days, for weeks, sometimes for months to get to where they can fend for themselves. Now they can just sit right where they are and we communicate, because this world, the way OnPassive is portraying it and continue to do so, is so small. We are living in a global village where these things can happen. And so it doesn't matter whether a child wants to visit Japan, wants to visit Cameroon, wants to visit the United States, wants to visit Nigeria, wants to visit India. Now it's a global village where these kids will know that, you know what, every child matters, that I can have friends all over the world because I am educating myself with high ethical values that what I want for myself is exactly what I want for the other students across the globe. And so these children can get to interact without being fearful, without being discriminated upon, without being judged based on their bank account or the color of their skin, without being judged by the level of their education. They know that they all belong, because education, according to these products, is not necessarily classroom education or formal education. It is also informal education, where our children can learn and establish businesses of their choice, where they can learn a trade and also perform powerfully and contribute to the economic development of their communities, their families, their villages, and the global economy. Very, very important. So, in conclusion, Yvonne says, O-CADEMY stands as a beacon of hope, fostering a secure, enriching, and empowering e-learning environment. And we invite you all to share your thoughts on this topic with hashtag One Global Movement. And thank you so much for being here, loving, supporting, and inspiring us in One Global Movement to move ahead to reach every child. And when we reach every child, we are going to find out the gift of that child, because some children don't know what they are gifted at, and not to blame them, but because of the situation that is going on in the world is driving our children crazy. They are confused. They don't know how to just focus and listen to themselves. We too don't know. Some of us don't know right here. Some of us don't know because we don't know, right? Now with Unpassive and this high technological product, we are beginning to find out what we are gifted at, what we were born to do. And then together we will move forward. So let us do this with our children, every child. It doesn't matter if that's your child or not. We are parents of all children of the world. I am at least a parent of all children of the world. I want to see our children happy and healthy. I want to see them excel. I want to see them not just to survive, but to thrive. I want to see them to use their highest potentials, the way God created them, to excel and to let other children excel. I want to see them to create relationship across the ocean, across nations, across families, so that we can come together to bring the world together as a better place for each and every one of us to thrive and to be happy, right? And we can do this. It's possible. We are already doing it. And that is the reason why Mr. Ash Mufara came along and wanted to use his own gift that God gave him to make it better for children around the world. So come on Friday, I invite you, because I'm also going to be using the mantle of hope from my grandmother to bless women and children. And this is a perfect time to do that on Friday, because it is Women's International Day. And remember, when you educate a child, one woman, you have multiplied your blessings, because these are the two multipliers of every society that we know very well. So let us come on Friday and support, no matter what. Let us come and do this for our children. It's the same time, so you can be there. Let us be there, and let us see the wonderful things that we have prepared for Women's International Day. So I will give the floor to my beautiful sister, who really said, you know what? Now I have to be here to support Mundih, and she's here. Over to you, Sister Esther.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my beloved sister from another mother, Dr. Yvonne Mundih. Yeah, it's a wonderful day to discuss about one of our products from Unpassive, given to us by the chosen man, our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, on O-CADEMY. Dr. Yvonne have mentioned a lot about the benefits of O-CADEMY. I don't think she left anything behind, but I will still chip in one thing. All I can say about that is the future generation should count themselves lucky that they have this opportunity in their time. I remember when I was still in the kindergarten, from there to secondary, from secondary to university, first, second, I wish I had this opportunity. I knew what I went through as an experience. Sometimes I wouldn't want to leave my parents or my siblings to go to the school. If I had this opportunity, I wouldn't go to school. I would just stay in my father's house studying because there is no place like home. O-CADEMY have given you young ones the opportunity to make a choice. So now it is not a question of a do or die affair that you must leave your family to go to where you have to acquire education. It is now a matter of choice. If you want to go out or you want to stay where you are. Everybody have a comfort zone. Do you want to remain in your comfort zone? O-CADEMY has given you that opportunity to do so. And if you decide that you want to go out there, maybe to explore the world a little, you can still do that. But as for mandating you to go out without you going out that you will not study, it is no longer in existence.
Yes.
You are the lucky generation. I wish I was there then. I wish I am still like you people. But I thank God that at least things are changing. Times are becoming better. And life is becoming easier for our youths. So if you are a youth, you do not know the importance of education, you better start knowing it now. Because education that has been made easy for you through our CEO, Ash Mufara, is the key to your success. With education, nobody will trap you down. Nobody will march on you. Nobody will molest your family. Nobody will say you are a nobody. Nobody will exclude you. You will always be included in everything and everything. So please, I want every youth, including parents, there is no limit to education, no matter your age. If you are not lettered, maybe you think there are people that are better than you, O-CADEMY is going to give you that opportunity to be on the same level with those people, unless you do not want to learn. As long as you have the interest to learn, O-CADEMY is the ultimate. It will make you stand out. You will no longer feel inferior where others are. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Esther. This is so wonderful. I highly appreciate you for saying this. You know, you just said things there that are going to help our youth a lot. You talk about choice. We know that choices is one of the things that our children suffer with, because in the today's educational system, the child is not treated as a whole being, as an individual. Why? Because the way the educational system is it's formed, they don't have that space for that. So they don't focus on the individual child. They focus on a cohort, they don't pay attention to see what does this child needs uniquely, individually. So they don't have that time. But with O-CADEMY, there is that time. And in addition, there is that quality education, and we will have a peace of mind. And you also talk about the new generation. They are lucky, very lucky. Every child that is listening to this, it doesn't matter whether you're 30 years or you're still a child, because we are the parents here. You count yourself lucky. You are so smart. You're born in this time and age to utilize these clean, safe products from Unpassive O-CADEMY. It's very, very important. We've been so blessed and highly favored. So take advantage. Ask questions. Be nosy. Do not take no for an answer. Never you take no for an answer, because you were born with great potential. You do not, there's no need to think that you are less than a human being anymore, because with O-CADEMY, everybody is equal on there. And so don't put yourself down. Just keep moving forward and keep having that fire in you that tells you that you were created for more. that you have greatness within you, that you were created for such a time as this with Unpassive and Mr. Ash Mufara, that there is more for you than what you have been offered. Don't settle for less. Never you settle for less. Don't make yourself or put yourself in a position like in the court settlement where you were thinking of getting something better, and you ended up being settled for a lower than what you wanted, because the sky is your limit right here, right now, with Unpassive and One Global Movement. And thank God that we have this great minds here, that we are on fire. We want to change our children, our communities, our families, not changing by forcing them, changing by giving them that, like giving them the choices that we have been giving now. Our brains might be too not too high like theirs, but guess what? We are going to be learning from them, and we are blessed that God gave us those children that were born in this age and era of Unpassive, O-CADEMY, O-Bless, and O-Verify, and all those great things. So thank you guys so much, and I highly appreciate you, Esther. And one thing as we prepare for Women's International Day, I forgot to do it yesterday. After this, Esther, you and I will sit here, we'll do some magic so that we can send those pictures to the graphic designer who is trying to put those International Women's Day things together. So we'll discuss after that. So thank you guys. Let me go and appreciate our wonderful, amazing audience, and we can then call it.
We can alternate the reading so that
no problem. I was going to suggest that. Can you? Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, our managing director, John Barilla, is here. Hello, everyone, and welcome to One Global Movement. Speak with Heart. Now, when you listen to the panel today, please feel free to comment here in the chat with your thoughts. Please. Thank you so much. And Esther, the ones that say greetings, you are already welcoming everyone. I will always focus on the new people too, and the ones that have some comments that they need to hear. There you go, Esther.
Yeah, Managing Director John Barilla said, "Beacon of hope, a clean, safe beacon of hope for the world." Thank you so much, John.
Okay, yes. Thank you so much, John, for that. And John again said, clean, safe, and valuable for the children of the world. Yes.
That's
Peace,
O-CADEMY.
love, hashtag O-CADEMY, O-CADEMY. Thank you so much, John. And
Ramjiban, sorry if I mention your name wrongly. Batacheri say, congratulations, sir and ma'am. I love Unpassive. I love Mr. Ash Mufara. Yeah, whatever it is, I'm not good at those ones. Thank you so
and
much.
I realize that is a new person. Welcome to One Global Movement, where we speak with heart and we love children of the world. Keep spreading the gospel of One Global Movement to all corners of the globe. We want every child to be here, to know what we are doing, and we shouldn't leave any child behind, regardless of who or what or whose child they are. They are the children of the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear John Barilla say, hello, let's go with today's One Global Movement Speak with Heart. Please feel free to express yourselves as you listen with all the wonderful signs. Thank you, John.
Yes, and John is there to welcome people in the chat. As you all know, he's the managing director of One Global Movement. So he is just going to be welcoming you guys too in the chat there. He is the voice of all of us here in One Global Movement. So WOI, so excited about Unpassive. Unpassive is my life changing. So thank you, Mr. Ash Mufara, and all of the tech team. Thank you so much, Al Nazar. How are you? Thank you for being here.
Is there a new person or he's been coming?
Al Nazar, I think it's a new person. I think
it is. Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome here, sir. Thank you so much. If you're new here, all of you are welcome here. Let's spread it in your villages and communities, and let us encourage people, especially the young people, to be here. This stage is for them, encouraging them, not forcing them, not pushing them too hard. Let's encourage them. When it's time, they will come. So, and Nancy is also in the audience welcoming people and everyone here. And we also have Sharon, who is welcoming. We have a lot of One Global Movement staff that are working behind the scene. So thank you guys so much. Esther, your turn. Ooh, those are beautiful.
These are beautiful, you know. You know how to interpret and decode those things. You can go ahead. That's
Okay,
from my
Benu
Venudas.
Kara,
Oh,
how are you, sir? Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. We highly appreciate you. Spread the gospel of One Global Movement to every household in your community. Let us make sure that even if they don't understand English, eventually coming here and doing things together, they will eventually understand, because we are going to be teaching everyone, every child in particular. So thank you, and thank you to Sharon for the great job that you're doing. You see those beautiful graphics and all these ones that I have as background. She is the author of these beautiful graphics. Thank you so much, Sharon, for continuing to do what you're doing. And she is a specialist with young people and children, and that is why she is the female mentor for young people and children. Thank you, Sharon.
thank you, Sharon. Ashakuma, unpassive is my heart. And oh wow, yes, unpassive is change. This plant, I think this planet,
Yes.
with all the love. Thank you so much, Ashok.
Thank you, Ashok. You always writing that beautiful statement here. That is very, very encouraging and inspiring. Thank you so much for doing that. And Al-Nazar says,
Wonderful.
love a great person who has given rebirth to humanity all over the world. CEO Mr. Ash Mufara. Yes, he has given rebirth to me, because it was my dream from a very young age. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I started doing it, but it was not enough. But now Mr. Ash Mufara has come along to make it better for me, for Esther, for all of us here. There's no reason why we should not do what we are doing. Now you interpret that one.
Well, it's you. That should be our handpicked Reverend from Janat.
Jagannath. Thank you,
We are
sir.
unique.
Thank you.
Yeah. He said
And then
he's keeping us anyway.
back to you, Esther.
Okay, John Barilla say, Ballyhoo, Ballyhoo, welcome. Express yourself here as you listen, since the panel is light today. Thank you, John.
Yes, thank you, thank you. And we have our beautiful sister Piari Topo. Thank you so much, sister, for always being here. Peace to you as well. Thank you so much. And
So that means peace.
this is AP. Thank you so much, AP. I attended another webinar this morning with him. Thank you so much. Back to you, Esther.
Okay, John Barilla. Okay, I am seeing some friends here with us. Please express yourselves here in the chat as you listen today. Thank
Yes.
you, John.
Yeah, thank you.
Always there, getting our back.
And our man, good time. How are you?
Wow.
Your picture changed today. That is a very beautiful one too. Thank you so much again. This is one of our strong pillars here, a good time, and sometimes attending even twice. Thank you guys so much for doing that. But be sure to take care of yourself and your children before you can attend this, so that we can do this, helping our children with a very clean, clear, and focused mind, and healthy mind as well. So thank you so much. And over to you, Esther.
AP Madusuna, gardening or farming is very important. Now, the individual revolution 5.0, in which we are stepping in the present time, is, I think, if you bring the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's got.
Okay.
Check if you
Let me
can
see
get the
where he is.
conclusion.
I don't know where he is now.
Okay,
Because
we might just get
yeah,
it.
we might just
You're
just
welcome with your comment. Thank you so much.
yes. And our sister Esther said, you are all welcome to our One Global Movement, where we speak with heart and the truth. We are in for a wonderful ride here that will benefit all. Please keep encouraging us. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, it's going to benefit each and everyone, because you cannot benefit a child without also making sure that you benefit the parents or the caregivers
Absolutely.
and the adults. They go together. To split them is not a good way. Those children will not be happy at all. And
Absolutely.
over to you.
Peace again. That's it, isn't it? That should be the conclusion.
It
Gardening
says,
and farming is important to convert our globe as a good place to live. Through latest technologies, we are going to improve the process of agriculture and produce sufficient food and supply system. That is absolutely true. Thank you so, so much.
yes, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Agriculture, very important. Gardening, I love that. And our
That's the
sister says,
area.
this is hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Dr. Yvonne Mundih, hashtag OnPassive, hashtag our CEO, hashtag Mr. Ash Mufare. The dream that is about to benefit the world, the whole world, stay encouraged. Thank you so much for that. That helps a big deal. It really helps.
Okay.
Okay, over to you.
Dear John Barilla, clean, safe, and valuable. That's O-CADEMY for the children of the world with all the love. Thank you, John.
And thank you. I'm really grateful to you, Gotam, Paul. Oh, there are two Gotams here, or even more than. Thank you so much. Paul is my grandfather's name. So you bear my grandfather's name. I highly, highly love that name. Thank you so much. And our sister Esther says, our unpassive academy is going to make our lives easier when it comes to education and learning. Certainly, certainly true. And over to you.
Our brother Levi Mama Bolo, morning, afternoon, and evening. Thank you, Levi. You're always here for us.
Yes, he is, and he is also doing. Has joined the team of art people on social media,
Oh,
talking about One Global Movement, and also doing
interesting.
those very good hashtag. I thank you guys so much. I don't know how you find the time to do that, but you are doing it. Thank you. Industrial Revolution of Wow, AP, thank you. You brought this idea here. We got this idea this morning from Mr. Rash Damoda. He was on fire. Industrial Revolution of 5.0 will help us to save more time through robotics. Machines and humans will go to field with help of technology. Next generation will take the agricultural industries
That's
as
important.
important. Yes, and let us also, because with every good thing comes a disadvantage if we do not train our children to use it well. Let us make sure that we are training our children not to deviate from interaction with humans. Okay, but definitely, 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 this robotics machine technology is going to help us a lot, especially in the agriculture, even in everything. Agriculture is learning everything. So thank you. Over to you.
John Barilla, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart, hashtag JJ Beatman, hashtag Big Heart, love, hashtag Academy, hashtag Unpassive can change the world, hashtag Unpassilious.
Yeah.
Thank you,
On
John.
Delicious.
Unpassilious.
With O-CADEMY, parents will not need to scratch their heads on the education of their children, even with adults learning. It's education for all. Yes, like adult school or adult literacy
Yeah.
classes, this is going to be on fire. I'm telling you. Okay.
John Barilla said, Levi Mama Bolo, you made it feel free to express yourself here in the chat. Yeah, that's for you, dear Levi. John is acknowledging you. Thank you so much.
And we have Damandra. How are you, sir? Thank you so much for always being here. Our love to all the children around you. Thank you so much.
Dear John Barilla, Damandra, hello and welcome. Welcome. We love having you here on One Global Movement Speak with Heart, with love. Thank you, John.
Thank you so much, Nancy.
Yeah,
Nancy is always
Nancy.
helping,
Yeah.
and Nancy might join me tonight,
Oh,
right, Nancy? And
wow.
the children,
Thank you,
she has
Nancy.
encouraged the young children to be here.
Yeah,
They are very young and they are coming. Two of them, and I think pretty soon three of them will be coming here because those
absolutely.
children are on fire with what we are doing. Thank you so much,
That's
Nancy, for doing that.
wonderful.
Yes, go ahead.
AP, again, whole world will adopt secure food production with good analytical methods to eradicate hunger from the world. Farmers and farming in every country will be the future revolutionary area. Wonderful.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for saying that. Next week, we're going to continue with food production and food insecurity and food preservation. Some of the ways that I was taught to preserve food when you don't have the refrigerator or you don't have the electricity, we're going to talk about some of those things. And I'm sure Esther will know some of those things as well. With O-CADEMY, everyone is a winner. Trust me, the whole world will become literate while studying in their homes and places of comfort and not traveling miles to achieve qualifications. And financial restraint will not become a problem since we are going to be studying in our own homes with our children. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Gorango might be a new person. Gorango Paul. Wow, there are so many Pauls here today. I'm so happy.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Thank
over to
you.
you, Esther.
Nancy, did I say hello to you? Please feel free to express yourself as you listen today. That's from our John Barilla, the managing director, to Nancy. Nancy, you are welcome.
And thank you, guys,
Ballyhoo.
for welcoming. That's our sister Sharon, who is so focused on children. And so thank you for welcoming everyone here, Esther. And I'll read for you, Esther. O-CADEMY is quality in every aspect. It feeds you with all you need to know in any topic, giving you understanding and knowledge to explore more knowledge. Please, let's go dancing for this. Yes, let's go dancing. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufare. Thank you. And the engineers for doing this for all of us.
Us.
And I'm going to read your own thing. Through O-CADEMY, we can beat our chests, yes, and count ourselves as the blessed generation. Yes, we are.
Ah, we
Yes,
are.
are. Yes, we are. Over to you.
With O-CADEMY, each course will be made up of easy to follow videos that you watch at your own pace. Absolutely right, our brother Levi Mamabolo. Thank you so much.
Yes. And AP, hello everyone. Greetings to all, love to all, especially to the next generation who are leaders of tomorrow. Without boundaries, they will grow together. Unpassive contribute more to
More
lead the
to lead the
future.
future.
Thank you so much,
Wonderful.
AP. Over to
Can
you.
you imagine how easy it would be for children all over the world to learn with O-CADEMY? Oh my, it will be a wonderful experience for them and help to change their lives forever. That is
And
our
and John
managing
Barilla
director
will be
talking.
singing. You'll be singing to all the children, John, just so you know.
Of course.
And then AP says, yes, you are right, Mr. John Barilla. O-CADEMY will change the traditional system of preaching method of basic studies. The
Studies.
new methods of education will be explore more development in human
Human
era.
era.
Thank you, thank you,
Wonderful.
thank you. That is so wonderful.
Brother Levi saying, Esther, you are spot on. We are the blessed family to be part of the unprecedented company which came up with this overvalued solution, O-CADEMY.
Yes.
That's absolutely right.
Yes, just like on passive, we want to make sure that one global movement is felt by every child and every family. Taking it,
On
really
point.
doing it intentionally with purpose, not just doing it. We're going to do it from our heart, and so that every child will feel that there is something out there for them. There is some people who care, who want them to succeed and be happy in life. So, Esther says, dear Levi Mama Bolo, you are welcome. One Global Movement always appreciate your response. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Over to you.
Ballyhoo. I'm here, Sister Dr. Yvonne, waiting to come to the panel. Oh, we didn't notice.
Oh, how? Where are you?
We didn't notice. We're sorry, really, really sorry about that.
Oh, how? I didn't see you at the bottom here. Did you use the panelist link that I sent it to you, Sharon? Because when you use the panelist link, I will see you here. It will appear at the bottom of the screen. Then I will see you. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Use the panelist link and you can come. Otherwise, I can also send it to you in a little bit here. So go ahead, Esther. Let me see.
Mamudu Jalo, say hello, Miss Melanie Mukamugema, Sister Yvonne, and all my beloved global ambassadors. Thank you for everything you've done and still doing for us. God bless you all. Thank you. We really, really appreciate your comments all
Yes.
the time. Thank you so much for that wonderful comment.
Okay, I am going to go here. Just continue. Let me see what I can do on my
Ballyhoo
phone here.
again. Hashtag one global movement. Love one Global Movement Garden, love hashtag One Global Movement Kids, love hashtag One Global Movement with love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ballyhoo. Put another one.
Yeah.
Mahmoud again, our children will be successful through the help of Unpassive. Thanks to Mr. Ash, our beloved CEO and brother, for his generosity and love to uplift humanity. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Love to our great CEO, Mr. Ash and his family. Love to all who are helping us behind the curtain in Unpassive success. In Unpassive success are also appreciated and love to all of them too. That's from our AP Madhusudan. Please forgive me. I'm wrong
Just
with
the AP. I just say AP because I might
yeah.
bite my tongue in trying to say that. And Sharon, I just sent you the panelist link again. You might just come in and so people could know who is behind these powerful graphics for children. And then you can also do the closing, Sharon, if you are there.
Yes,
Thank you.
that would be great. Okay. Bushwa saying
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonsoir. I love Unpassive.
Yes.
Hand peak wavering. Thank you so much.
Yes. And I in in the studio, Sister Dr. Mundih and Sister Esther, in the studio. Oh, did you click on the right one? I just sent you. Do it now. I sent it to you. I think I should be sending it to you
Are
every
you sure she's
morning.
not going through the solo?
Maybe she did go.
Which is
She
the
went through
mistake
the
I made.
solo.
I made this before I joined.
Oh, you know what? I'm going
Yeah,
to be sending it to you, Sharon, only in the morning because it looks like when I send it the
yeah.
thing, but then
Yeah.
I'm doing it according to time. You just have to read it. The solo is for 8 p.m. Read at it. Look at the time because I sent it to you yesterday already. Yes, I did. Oh yeah. Yes, I sent it to you. Just click on the one that I just sent to you right now, and you'll be right with us to do the closing. Okay, if you are still there, thank you so much. And we have Dilip Patel. Thank you so much for being here. We highly appreciate you. I know you're new here. We are here for children. We are here to love, nurture, and raise our children and give them the best education through Unpassive, O-CADEMY, and the other high ethical products. Thank you so much for being here. Come again. Encourage other people to be with you. Thank you. Over to you, Esther.
Mamadou Academy will help to protect our children from all forms of abuse and dangers. That is absolutely and very, very important.
Hey,
Absolutely
she keeps
right.
saying, Sharon, you said you are. I'm waiting. I'm here now. Where? You're not here. We don't. I don't see you on the screen. Usually, you will appear right here, and I will see you, but you're not here. Did you click? Oh my God! How is it that I don't see you? You're not here though. If you use this last link that I just sent to you, you will be here now. All right. Let me see. Okay. Oh, she's here now. She popped up. Yay! You popped up finally.
You're
Right?
welcome. You're
Well,
welcome, my
yeah,
dear.
just so let me read this last person here that is I think it's a new person. You're just right on time to say something. So hello, Saiful Islam. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I highly appreciate you guys. And I appreciate what Mr. Raj Damoda is doing to try to lace one global movement with those children and young people in India. And you guys are here as the representatives of those children. We are here for children, regardless. You're going to be seeing one global movement in every household, everywhere in the world, because we are the soldiers of Unpassive and Mr. Ash Mufara. We're not just going to be talking on here. We're going to be going right physically to do what those children are doing, to participate in all the activities so that they know that there are people who care. So we have our beautiful, beautiful Sister Sharon here. If you see all of this background, she has joined Unpassive and she is on fire doing the things that know that child psychology is very important. She knows child psychology, and being that she's had 30 years plus experience with young people and children, she is now the one global movement female mentor for for young people and children. So thank you. You're welcome. You will see her again and again and again, and hopefully by the grace of God
You
forever.
are
And
welcome.
children.
I'm
You're
giving you
welcome.
a
Say
special
something.
welcome to
Say
our
something
sister.
to
You are
the
welcome.
audience, Sharon.
Well, hello, hello, everybody. Greetings from Canada. Sharon Wheaton here. Hello, ladies, Dr. Muni and Sister Esther. You guys look beautiful as always. Hello, John Brillo. Nice to see you too, or in the chat.
You.
And before I get started, you guys know what to do. Show One Global Movement some love and hit that like button and ring that bell and subscribe. And don't forget to share One Global Movement with all your friends and family. And now that I said that, happy Women's History Month, everybody. Happy Women's History Month. This is a great time to be a woman. This month is very special, and it's great to be able to say Happy International Women's Day on Friday. And just so you know, gentlemen out there, just so you know, Women's Day is for all females, big and small. Women's Day is for your grandmothers, it's for your sisters and for your moms. And we also celebrate those ones that are no longer with us. And so on that day, there are a lot of people still in the world that don't know anything about International Women's Day. When I try to educate the men in my city, I always hear, well, isn't International Women's Day, isn't that Mother's Day? Or no, isn't that Valentine's Day? And it's like, why do you women need an extra day? An extra day for what? I said to recognize that if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be here.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
We're the ones that go through the shadow of darkness and fear no evil to push you out to bring you into the world,
There you
as
go.
my mom used to say. And so recognize that day and celebrate the women in your life. Even if you don't have to go out and buy flowers or buy a gift, that's not what it's for. What it's for is to recognize that they are women and that they have been born in a female body and that we have come a long way. International Women's Day started years ago because of the fact that back in the days women didn't have any rights. We didn't have the jobs that men had. Even today, we're still living in a man's world. Believe it or not, we're still fighting for equal pay. And in the last few years, they've been trying to take the rights that we have gotten. They're trying to take them away from us. So they're trying to push us back 5 steps. So we got to always keep fighting and fighting the good fight.
Yes.
And also on International Women's Day, in around the world, there is a women's march where women get together and they march the streets of whatever city they're in with their flags and with their signs and everything, and go around and we hug everybody and sing songs and enjoy that day. I myself in my business, some of you guys know me, most of you people know me here as Ballyhoo, Pushpin Media in the chat. And with my business, I go around in my neighborhood and I try to give a gift every year to all the women that work in the neighborhood. It could be as small as like a bracelet. It could be flowers. It could be anything, just something small, just to recognize that and to celebrate women in general. So I want to hear in the chat from you, who is the most important woman in your life? It could be your mom, it could be your grandmother, it could be a teacher, it could be the lady next door. Let us know in the chat who is the most important woman in your life. I would love to hear your comments about that.
Yes.
Also, for International Women's Day, every year it's a different color. Okay, so this year's color is purple, green, and white, and they all signify something. So purple signifies justice and diversity and being loyal to the cause. Green symbolizes hope, and white symbolize purity. So every year there is a theme, And this year's theme is the love hands, the heart is the theme. Okay, so it's the heart. That is this year's theme, along with the colors. And
Do
it
it again.
changes.
Do it again.
And it changes every year. It's very hard to get your heart hands out there, but if you all do that and do like a heart hand
Yes.
and that. So it's a heart.
Yes.
Whatever way you want to make your heart, you can just put a heart in the comments and give us lots of love in the comments and give us those hearts. And that's why we're wearing purple. I'm wearing purple today, and I tried to wear purple most of the month because it's also Women's History Month. It's a whole month to celebrate women, which is amazing. And yes, men, there is a Men's Day. It's called the Million Men's March. Yes, it's mainly geared to men of color, but every year more and more different nationalities get involved in the march. So there is a day for you.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
So not only the women.
Yes, yes. Because the woman cannot exist without the man, right? We coexist.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Very, very
Behind
important.
behind every good man is a woman.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right?
There you go. There you go. And then we want you guys to come and speak up because you're speaking to support your women, speaking to support your daughters, your young girls, speaking to support your mothers, your aunties, because we coexist in this life. No one is an island upon themselves the way God created us. So begin to put in the chat today and tomorrow and Friday, who are the most important women in your life? Who are your role model? Like me, I have a lot of important women, like these women on the panel here. I have Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou. I started studying her very young. I have Angelina Jolie. She is fighting for young women all over the world. I have Mother Teresa. That's another one for me. That's my mentor. I have Sister Esther here. I have Sharon. I have Sister Yvonne Finn. I have my daughter Ngwe. I have Dr. Benny. I have Corrina Lanz. I have the women of One Global Movement who are making things happen. I have Mr. Ash Mufarah's wife, because if she was not there to be cooking that food, I'm not sure Mr. Ash Mufarah, who likes to eat, will be able to do what he is doing. So that woman, I think she's the first start of Mr. Ash Mufarah's restaurant. And therefore, all of us here begin to really, really wish happy Women's Day to your mothers, your grandmothers, your sisters, your aunties, and all the women in your community. Talking about that, I am going to go out on Friday after the show to the hospital where my son was born, St. John's Hospital here in Minnesota, to go to the maternity ward and actually really talk and give some little things to all the women in the maternity ward on that day. This is very important.
That's great.
Very, very important. Great. And thank you, Sister Sharon. You brought the fire in here.
I also want to say to everybody that not in Canada, in the US, but there are several countries around the world that get the day off on International Women's Day.
Yes.
That is so cool. And then a lot of those countries, like Russia, will do a big celebration for their women. They cook for them, they dance for them, they sing for them. Wow. I think that's wonderful. I don't think that'll ever happen in Canada and the US, but it would be really, wouldn't that be nice to have the day off and have our men cook and dance and sing for us? I think that would be great. And I would just like to end this session by saying to all the two things I would like to say is O-CADEMY.
Yes.
O-CADEMY is education made easy. O-CADEMY teachers out there, you are going to love O-CADEMY. Students out there, you are going to love O-CADEMY, and there's just so much more that O-CADEMY has to bring to the table than any other platform out there. So please check out O-CADEMY, and all you got to do is click the link on One Global Movement and subscribe. All you got to do when you subscribe is subscribe to our ecosystem, and you when you subscribe, you have to create an O-mail, which is like Gmail, but better. So you create an O-mail address, and then you're in. That's it. Simple
Yes.
as 1, 2, 3. And
Yes.
while you're in there, take advantage and enjoy some wonderful free products that we have to offer. And on that note, happy International Women's Day. Happy Women's History Month to all the beautiful women out there, and to all the women in on passive. And a special Women's Day month goes out to, of course, Brother Ash's mom, and also to his wife.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for letting me speak. Have a beautiful day, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye
thank you,
now.
thank you.
You've
Thank you for
lightened
coming
our
here.
day. You've
That's
lightened our day,
awesome,
Sister
wonderful.
Sharon.
You made this day a very beautiful day. Thank you so much. And I know that there are some men in here. It's going to happen in the United States and Canada. We have hopes for that, because I know there are very good men here that want that to happen. So we're going to happen. We're still going to keep our hopes up so high, because we are here to make it happen, and people will begin to see the goodness and the great things that women are doing, who are mothers, they are nurturers, they are the silent whispers of every society. Things will begin to happen. So thank you guys so much. We're going to call it a day.
There's
Wear
something on the
purple, wear
chat.
purple, wear
Yes,
purple
Our
on
managing
Friday.
purple.
Purple on Friday.
Our managing
Purple on
director, John
Friday.
Barilla, have
Yes,
already
yes.
mentioned.
And you guys will need to go to 360. And for us, the three panelists, a minute behind when we are off the screen. And thank you guys so much for coming. And always remember to stay focused, stay encouraged, stay empowered, and I always believe in endless possibilities. I see some new people that are popping in. You are all welcome here. Come again. It's twice a day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We want to spread out the wings of one global movement and reach out to every child, so no child is left behind. Thank you. Let us go over to our anchor man, 360. We love you.
360 is tomorrow. Hello. 360 is tomorrow, not today.
Oh, not today. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yes, 360 is tomorrow, because brother Chris Johnson and Marty DeGarmo are sick with the flu. Let's pray for them that they have a quick recovery, and hopefully they feel better soon. So 360 is tomorrow, guys. So we'll see you on 360 tomorrow.
Okay.
Catch out Comfort. Red Redford will be on Comfort today. I believe that is at 4 o'clock. And so we'll see you there.
Yes, thank you so much for
Thank you
correcting
for the
me
correction.
in that aspect. Thank you. That's why 2 heads are better than 1.
Better than
And here
one.
now, it's 1.7 billion heads that are going to be better than 1. So thank you. We love you all.
Love you all.
Yes. Oh, I wish somebody can take me a picture too, but you guys will do it. Let me take 2 of you. Let me
Do
take
it.
2 of you.
Do it, Dr.
I'm
Mooney.
already taking it.
No, we'll do it after. So let me close. Bye-bye. We
Okay.
love you.
Bye, guys.